due to the ignorance of our host. Parental discretion is advised.
Welcome back to the other side of the Beehive. It's your weekly boys. I kind of I keep saying that, but then I'm like, do I really have to say that?
On the way down here, I was like, welcome back to the other side of the Beehive. It's your weekly boys. I'm like, well, it's kind of the catch tag now. So you've got that in the front, and then we'll see you on the other side of the Beehive.
Yeah.
I think you have to keep
Now I have
on
to say
doing
that.
it now.
God damn it. That and North.
Somebody's all, well, they didn't say it. Turn that fucker off.
That and North. That's baptized. In fact, the wife was like, when you mentioned something about making shirts with that shit on it,
right?
She was like, that is perfect. You guys should make the shirt that says in the back, the North chapter.
That's pretty good.
Fucking awesome. But yeah, welcome back. Thank you for liking. Thank you for pressing play. Thank you for thank you for letting us penetrate your ears.
Ooh.
And now your eyeballs.
It's even dry.
Yeah. Especially when it's what you say you sound like?
Nasally.
Yeah. So
like,
now you're raping people.
That guy needs to blow his fucking nose. But cover up. Don't do it around me, right? Yeah, I feel like I sound nasally. We talked about this. I hate the way I fucking sound.
Do you have
testicles? Yes, but my voice doesn't sound like I do.
But let me see them though. Do you have allergies? You suffer?
Bad.
Really?
Bad. But I don't have them right now.
Well, is the cum trees not affecting you?
No, the cum trees haven't affected me yet.
Well, I feel like they're coming all over my nose because I wake up, dude, and I just go, and I can't stand it.
Is it bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fucking dry and windy.
Yeah, why
it's
is
the
that?
worst, man. And then it's supposed to rain like a monsoon tomorrow.
Right?
Yeah. So let's just Mother Nature. Okay, we're done.
Come your tits.
We're done.
Yeah.
It's summertime. We need to kill this COVID, right? With this heat.
Apparently, back home it's been raining for fucking days because now it's hurricane season.
Oh, okay.
So now it's been raining for like 2 weeks straight.
Fuck that, dude.
Dude.
Fuck
you should
that.
see the memes, dude. There's a guy that it's a photo of like taken like inside of a house, and the house has like 2-3 feet of water. Like in the living room, right? And you see the guy swimming, and the text says, "All right, see you guys. I'm gonna go to sleep."
Yeah, that would be miserable to have to worry about that.
What about Seattle? Isn't Seattle famous for raining
Yeah,
every day?
but I don't think they get floods like that. I think their sewer systems, their storm drain system, might be a little bit better than down south.
Yeah, for sure. Especially because you can't flush your toilet paper back where I'm from.
Right. It's probably more sanitary if you think about it.
Not to flush it?
What does toilet paper do? Does toilet paper eventually disintegrate?
Dissolves.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right?
Well, then why don't they go with a program?
I don't know. I know that my grandma's house has a, I think we talked about this, a septic
tank. Right.
And every now and then they got to come and clean it.
Yeah, but fuck that.
And I know.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It's like, it takes years.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I mean, if they're coming to clean it, it's because you're pretty top. You know what I mean? You're pretty.
Imagine what shit smells like after 5 years. Like sitting there in a fucking septic tank. Imagine what's so funny.
Because you're right. It like fucking marinates. And more shit.
I remember we used to, I painted houses when I was in high school.
Okay.
And for fun, why I say it now, I'm like, well, that doesn't sound fun. But we used to take a shit in empty paint buckets. Oh, then we would put the top on it. And you can seal a paint bucket. I mean, they don't leak, right? So we would set it outside in the heat for a couple of days. Because when you're at a house, you would work there for a few days, right? Then for fun, we would take that bucket and we would just crack the top and put it in somebody's car all fucking day long, dude. I think about it now. I'm like, nah. There was a time where I was like, well, I'm done shitting in buckets. Let's go to the next level. Do you remember Maverick hoagies that come in the plastic fucking... Yeah, we used to shit in those for fun, too. A lot of shitting and painting, I think.
That's probably like number one reason why I don't camp.
Because you can't shit in something?
I can't shit in the woods.
You know what I do?
Huh.
I go find a large tree branch close to the ground, dig the hole from there, and then sit on it and hover my butt off the back. Or I lean up against a tree and shit there. You know, it's not like you're just going to sit there and squat like you're some kind of fucking savage.
No, but I'm not talking about... You're making it sound like it's the position that kind of gets me all vulnerable. It's the shit. It's the kneeling down and just be like...
And your ears are just electrified at that point. You fucking hear the birds in the back.
You hear the branch crack. You're like... Oh.
And the problem is, it doesn't hurry the shit up. Because when you're going and you... that shit, your butt's all done. And then you kind of relax and let it go again until you hear Bigfoot coming around the corner again.
I can honestly say probably the last time I shit in the woods was in Lake Powell.
In Lake Powell?
You know, listen to the first episode so you guys will know that story.
That's one of my favorite stories. Because I can only imagine you, hey, get out of here, go.
I'm trying to
scram. trying to hold
my shirt so he doesn't get all his shit. Go away. But yeah.
And kids are not just gonna, oh fuck, you know, if you stumbled upon somebody, kids are gonna stare for a little bit.
Yeah, but kids will scan you up and down. Is that really what's happening right now? And then they're like, yeah, let's just leave him alone.
He's all, take it in.
They're like, is there any bugs that way? Like, just get the fuck away, kiddo. We have a couple of JSYKs. I only got a couple for you. One of them was sent by your buddy.
Shout out to Mark.
Yeah,
I'm glad you had that. I was going to read those.
So the first one was my sister-in-law does not have COVID-19.
Oh, good. Yeah.
So we're good.
We're good.
Shout out to Christy. And then your friend Mark says, "Hey, JSYK, we can turn left."
Oh.
We're talking about the
UPS trucks.
UPS trucks.
Right.
By the way, last week I opened with, if we were medicines, I'll be ibuprofen.
Right.
You'll be the rest of them.
Right.
If we were post
delivery services,
delivery companies, I'll be UPS and you'll be FedEx.
Now that sucks. FedEx sucks.
Because what can Brown do for you? And then you're like kicking packages and shit. Did you tell me that shit happened last week?
Yeah, I figured we would be the United States Postal Service, like barely on the breach of having your shit together. And all these other fuckers have come in and taken over and made it better. Let's be real.
But he says, so we were talking about they're not supposed to turn left, but he says we can turn left. The only turning right thing was about 25 years ago.
Oh, so it was true at one point.
Yeah, at one point. We can back up. They just don't want us to. And the roof, it's fiberglass, so you can see, but there is lights.
Oh,
so there are lights, but,
right.
It gets dark at 4:30. So I don't know if he's telling us so we can, what do you call it? What do you say that?
Broaden our horizons?
Yeah, or he's chewing our asses. I don't know. But shout out to Mark.
You can imagine.
Thank you so much.
Listen, he's all, what'd he say? And it's just going on and all these stupid motherfuckers banging on that fucking thing. Probably taking aggression out on package and shit.
Does he drive?
Yeah, he does.
He drive with it? That'd be so funny. What do you mean you can't turn? Look at this motherfucker. He's like he's listening to us and he's turning right.
Well, he sent us a picture.
Yeah, he
and
did.
it really, you can see through the roof. It's got some light under it.
Maybe we should put it on the page.
Yeah.
That way people can fucking.
Thanks, Mark.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Mark.
Let's we have to mention this.
We don't have to.
I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. All I can say was the whole time it was going on, I'm thinking, boy, there's a lot of money in that studio. Hope they don't catch that motherfucker on fire, right?
So just like it's happening everywhere else, that we had protesting last week, which we were here Friday, and then I came back on Saturday, and I had no idea this was happening.
Right.
I went from here. I had to break a bill, and so I went to the gas station.
Goddamn baller.
I went to the gas station, then I came back, and somebody at the gas station was like, look, and it was showing the picture or showing the video to other guys.
Right.
Now, everybody's wearing the masks and shit, so you don't know what the fuck's going on. And they're like, damn. And then the guy's looking at me like, man, that's crazy. And I'm like, what's going on? He goes, well, they
Right.
just flipped a car, like a cop. Well, he said a car. Just flipped a car over. Just down the road. I'm like, oh, okay. I come home, and then our buddy Dre, shout out to Dre, he texts me, he goes, hey, your guys' studio okay? And I'm like,
Yeah, why not?
yeah, what are you talking about?
Well, you need somewhere to stay?
And I said, yeah, I think so. Why? He says, well, downtown is crazy.
Right.
I'm like, really? And he goes, yeah, dude, it's protesting going on and shit. So I turned the TV on. I ended up watching it for, I don't know, 4 hours.
Right. Everybody did.
And, you know, it's kind of hard to get into it. You know what I mean? And I'm just going to keep it as light as I can. Mm-hmm. My thing was, and I mentioned it doing Dre's podcast, you know, shout out to Dre, like I said, in his Isolation 20 podcast. And I did it with Brian and him. This is my opinion. And I'm not the kind of guy that always going to talk about this kind of stuff. Right. This is my honest opinion. We can't put all the cops in the same pot. That's my thing.
Right.
There's going to be bad apples, yes.
There's bad people.
There's bad people.
There's good people.
There's always gonna be bad people. But watching the riot, the protest that turned into a riot, there was a couple things that kind of pissed me off. Mm-hmm. One, there was a girl that was interviewed, and they said, "Hey, listen, what's your message? You know, tell us what do you want people to know? Why are we doing this?"
Right.
She was wearing a mask, and she goes, you know, I don't know. This is bad, and I don't really want to be on camera right now. And my thing was like, I think I jumped on out of bed, and I was like, well, no, you dumb bitch. This is exactly why you're here.
Right.
You want your voice heard? Well, this is it. You know, it's like you're on camera, mic's on your face. What do you need to, spread the message? Mm-hmm. What's your message? Well, I don't really want to be on camera. This is bad. Okay, so he turned to the other guy and says, "Oh, can you just tell us what's going on?" He says, "Well, fuck the police." And the guy's like, "Well, we're on live TV. I want to ask you not to swear." "Oh, fuck you!" And then I'm like, "You fucking moron!" That's the reason why there was hundreds of people there to be heard. So just fucking say what you say. Say what you need to say.
It was a gathering of probably a lot of people that had something to say, and probably people that were just there just to fucking be there. Yeah, they had no idea what they were doing there. Right.
There was and my thing is, Dre sent me the video of them flipping the car, the cop car. And my thing was, for all we know, that officer woke up either the day of or a couple days before that and said, "Dude, whatever happened to George Floyd was fucked up."
Right.
That's fucked up, and that's the kind of people that give us
a
bad name. To have his fucking car flipped because of where he works.
Right.
That to me is like, that's being ignorant about it. Mm-hmm. In my opinion. If you, the audience, the listener, the viewer, if someone gets killed by a construction worker, are you gonna see me outside with a vest and you're gonna beat me up?
Right. No, not at all.
It's just it's you can't put everybody in the same place. That's all I'm saying. But it did piss me off that they were like, "Okay, so what are you trying to say?" Here it is.
Oh, I don't know.
This is your time to shine.
Why are you here? This is bad.
Why did you get out of your house this morning to do this?
Right.
What's your message? Right. Well, fuck the cops. Okay, can you say it? Just not say that. No, fuck you. I was like, okay, well then, obviously you have no idea what's going on.
Right. You're not even supposed to be here right now.
So
here's my thing. If you're gonna protest, go at it.
Yeah.
That's your God-given right here.
Yeah.
But why do we got to go fuck everybody's shit up?
Yeah.
Those poor business owners that are already struggling through this fucking COVID. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Barely there. You think it's cool to go fuck their shit up when he didn't do nothing?
Mm-hmm. And they just, after...
And that's going to stop police brutality. You breaking windows and looting shit's going to stop. And explain to me how.
And think about it this way. After, like you say, after everything that's going on, after the pandemic, and the pandemic happened to close a lot of businesses,
right?
And now they're like, oh, now we're ready to go, and they're like, well, no, because this guy decided to
hold on,
decided to flip a car and light it on fire right in front of your business.
When you're trying to get into the bar and you follow the hot chicks in, the bouncer's all, hold on, bud.
Hey, wait.
Yeah, wait.
What
are you doing here? You're not allowed. You can go to the back of the line. You're like, well, fuck, man.
Hey, sorry, the McDonald's is that way, buddy.
Yeah, right. So,
but anyway, that's
it. To me, it's hard for me to explain. I'm not a black man.
Yeah.
I have no idea, no clue, and I'm never going to speak that I do know, but something's not right.
Yeah.
Right? This reminds me of, you guys talked about this on the podcast, this reminds me of the riots in L.A. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Something bad happened. We remember Rodney King to this day, and hopefully that time doesn't forget George Floyd.
Yeah.
Bad shit happened, but why do we got to go fuck shit up?
Yeah.
That's not making it better for anybody. And then the goddamn news. The goddamn news. And it doesn't matter if you're CNN or you're Fox it doesn't even matter what side of the fucking fence you sit on right now. They thrive off this shit.
Yeah.
Horrible fucking negative.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
and it's, and there's some places where they did it and they did it right. The police decided to go and march with the people, and the police decided to go and kneel with everybody else. I mean, that's a nicer way to do it.
Right.
But it's,
Imagine.
And you know what I'm thinking? It's that one person. It's that one person that walked by the police car and says, oh, yeah, pigs, and then kicked it. And then the other one's like, let's kick it. And then the other one's like, hey, how about we break something on it? Yeah. And then the other one's like, and it escalates until it goes, hey, let's fucking light it on fire. The kid that lit it on fire, I heard this on the radio. He's facing 20 years in prison.
20 years. I think it was two that they have right now. 5 to 20 years. And maybe I'm out of place for saying this, and I might catch some grief for this one.
Oh, look out.
So
look out.
Here we go. When I watched it, I was like, well, these are all dumb white fucks.
Yeah.
Flipping this car. You have no fucking reason to be pissed off about this at all. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I feel bad for the black community in this.
Yeah, for sure.
Because at the end of the day, what all this caused, it still puts a persona around him. Mm-hmm. It's fucked, dude. It's just a bad deal altogether.
Yeah.
So...
But anyway, so we just got, like, I was given the news of, like, oh, you just why don't you turn the TV, buddy? Yeah. Why don't you turn the Kardashians off and then go to the news channel for a minute?
Did you see the chick take a shit on the fucking on the car? No.
I heard about it. I didn't see it.
Well, she had a mohawk. First and foremost, she had a mohawk, and she got on top of that cop car. Pulled her pants down, and she squatted there for, it wasn't like get it out.
Like it was ready to go?
Yeah, it was one that she had to kind of muster together. It would be like you shitting in the woods, going back to this, and somebody coming upon you, except there was hundreds of people watching you.
Yeah.
She shat on this fucking car.
Wow.
And it's out there. You can find it. Where do you go back from that? Like, Mom, what did you do this weekend? Yeah, we went to a protest. Shat on a cop car.
Did you see the car that they flipped on, the cop car they flipped over? They were trying to do it, and there was one solid guy.
Yeah.
They got to the car and just went, let's do it. And he just went, Foom. And I was like, God damn, dude. But still not right.
Fuck.
So, anyway, that's all I'm going to say. Let's go back to dick and balls.
Yeah.
Why don't you blow me? What? How about that tube steak video, huh? Well, you pull out. I was gonna do a clip about my dad, but I'm like, yeah, the last thing I need is for her to be like, hey, you said that, right? That's Papa, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what you say about me? I'm like, fuck.
What's your mom up to? Huh?
But you know how I posted that photo of my social media about the curfew?
Yeah.
He called me the day after. What's going on? I'm like, which for him to call me, it's weird. And so he calls me and goes, what's going on? I'm like,
It's the Walking Dead out here, Dad.
I'm all,
We're hunkered down right now.
what's going on with what? He's that photo you posted. And all I can think of is like, because he talks about the podcast. And
Right.
what show you're doing? So I'm like, a photo I posted. And I'm thinking just you and I. Like, you mean a video? You mean a photo of the podcast? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? I'm like, what are you talking
So,
about?
hey, what are you letting that dude suck your dick for, huh? What's going on over there? What is this podcast thing you got going on?
That's turning you gay, isn't it? but he's like, he was like, oh, you posted a thing over there, but I just can't understand anything. It's just in English. And I'm like, oh, no, they just gave us a curfew because, there's protesting going on. And they don't want anybody just walking around doing nothing. And
Right.
he's like, oh, okay. Everything okay? I'm like, yeah, we're fine. What are you going to do?
Thanks, I'm glad I have your support.
Just worry about your rain in your house and shit. Shout out to my daddy.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, I'm going to bring this out to you, okay?
Okay.
Were you and I both know that our friend Eric Iman is about to get married
Ah, yes.
to the beautiful Sammy. I don't know. I can't remember her last name.
Well, that's nice.
Iman.
Yeah, there you go. Good save.
Nice. But were you invited?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. First of all, he texted me last weekend. I was editing the episode, and he texted me. He goes, "Hey, I need your address." Another guy that knows that you can tell that everything is on point because his girlfriend's doing it.
Right.
Because he's just
Right.
like, you know what I mean? And so,
Yeah, but isn't that like every woman growing
Yeah,
up?
for
It's
sure.
their dream.
For
So
sure.
to do all that stuff, and every guy's just like,
yeah, just tell me when to show
yeah, I'll
up.
be there.
But so he texted me and he goes, "Hey, I need your address for us to send you
An invitation.
an invitation."
Right.
So right when he said it, I was in the office, and then I turned around and I saw the invitation on a magnet on the fridge, and so I looked over, and so I texted him, "Nah, I'm good, thanks, bro." He was like, "You fucking dick." He says, "I'm like, no, I think Sammy already sent it to me, right?" He's like, "He said this," and I took a photo, and he goes, "Oh yeah, that's what it is. I guess Sammy's on top of it. That's good." I'm like, "No," and so which I also told him, I said, it'll be cool to have him before the big day.
Yeah.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
And but here's the thing. I don't know if you thought about this. Do you know that everybody who is a somebody from Company One is going to be there?
I already thought about it. But it's not like there's not anybody there that I don't like.
No, I know that's what I'm saying.
But
But we gotta be like, hey, what's going on? We have a podcast.
they can be like, so I was beating off in the bathroom in the work truck you guys been doing. Did you ever do anything at work, for God's sakes? Those are the conversations I'm worried about.
You think they don't fucking listen? Dude?
Fuck, maybe.
I
Some
know.
of them do.
Some of them do.
Some
but
of them do. And you can't tell me that there's not chatter going on at Company One. Did you hear this shit? Those motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Can you imagine the big guy comes to me and goes, "Hey, what's your truck number? Your truck's number, so I can fucking
We can get that fucker
sanitize-
detail. Fuck.
so I can sanitize the shit out of it." I was thinking about this. I'm like, oh, dude, everybody's gonna be there. I'm like, I better be on a fucking diet. I better fucking look successful.
Do you
And
do
then-
that? Do you worry about that? Like if you had a high school reunion or whatever, you're like, yeah, I better get on a diet.
for sure,
I'm gonna buy
dude.
some nice clothes. I'm
No,
gonna
I don't-
impress
I don't go
everybody
that-
like I really did something with my life when actually I'm just a total liar. But everybody's doing that, right?
for sure.
Everybody's doing that.
Are you just gonna be like, man, whatever?
I'm gonna go.
No, I know, but you're gonna be like, so
Jeans and a t-shirt, buddy. That's how I
fucking
rock
wipe. It's a
it.
fucking wedding, dude.
Oh, you have to dress up. Is it the wedding or the reception? I think it's just the reception.
Well, what? Well, he said wedding invite. He didn't say reception. That's both of them in there, right?
I think you got to be clear about
I mean,
it.
you know I have to dress up anyway, though. I'm Latin.
Yeah, are we gonna get them big pointy shoes, the fucking sombrero, and fucking yeah.
They're like, oh no, man, I'm not the groom. He's like, no, we know.
Yeah.
You're with the mariachi band, right?
Yeah, right. Oh, where's the other guys at?
You need help bringing
You're early.
You need help bringing your drum set? I want to dress up. You're like, hey, waiter. I'm like,
Yeah. He gives you his keys. He's all,
I'm in the line.
don't scratch my car.
Especially those guys from Company One. Be like, hey, what's up, man? You want to park this? I'm like, fuck you. But yeah.
Shout out to those two. Congratulations, man. I'm so stoked. I feel like I had part to do with that. Because I, on the podcast,
'Cause you put
him
him
on the fucking spot. And her eyes glistened, and he went, you son of a bitch. You could hear teeth grind when I asked that question.
You can hear... And then dude, the little instant of me going, and I was looking at, in my head, there's like 100 miles an hour. I'm just like, how can I get us? No, I was like, how can I get us away from this like right now? And then Eric's like, well,
you're telling me the dickhand conversation wasn't as bad. Just the same thing. I thought, oh fuck, here we go. And I tried to not veer my eyes off to Sammy over there. I'm like, oh. And he's like, no, it's okay. You can talk about him. Like, what else were you gonna say here?
He's like, I'm surprised she still said yes.
Yeah.
But no, I thought about it. I'm like, everybody's gonna be there.
Nice.
I think it'd be nice to see though.
Hell yeah.
But obviously, I don't want to go there and be like, oh yeah, you are making more money, you fat ass. You know what I mean? So I'll be like,
wow. I felt like there was a punch there.
no. I'm calling myself a fat ass.
No, I know. They're like, making more money. You know, fuck you guys.
Dude, what if? What if?
What if what?
What if they say, Angel, come here. How much you making over there? How much you making over there?
Do you think you were that valuable?
Hey, in my head I am.
Well, you got a good spirits. Good job.
In my head, they haven't been the same since I left. All right, motherfucker?
I know they're just going to dive one day. One day that company's going to be done. You're like that drug fuck that sits at home after they just fired you. That place is going down. Fuck them.
I know they're hiring nobodies right now. Meanwhile, they're like kicking ass, working weekends and shit.
We've all had that friend that was just like, I carried that place on my back for fucking 30 years. They're going to be nothing without me. Hey, can I get a ride home?
And then the stocks go, it just goes skyrocket.
Safety rating goes way the fuck up.
Hey.
Yeah.
I know exactly where you go.
Point.
Yeah, you put the finger right on it, didn't you?
Fuck. I didn't say it.
Or the fingers.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of bosses, I saw my boss the other day.
No, you were saying that.
Yesterday. He basically pulled me over to go through my truck, and then he's like, all right, you're good to go.
Please tell everybody what he calls you.
Angel Moroni. He sees me. I hook up to this trailer, and right as I'm ready to sneak out of there, he pulls in. And then he didn't pull in by me. He pulled in away from me. And I got out. And obviously, like, it's his trailer, it's his truck, it's his shop. He's signing my paychecks.
The
I'm
T-shirt
just like,
I have, he paid for.
The hat that I have says company too. And all I can think of is, I'm driving and I'm like driving slow and I'm like starting to have like doubts. It's like, am I gonna make it?
No, not even that.
Out?
What did I forget?
Okay.
What did I fucking forget? Just in your mind, you're fuck.
Did I close my hitch? Did that kind of shit? So basically, I turn around. I go around this big ass trailer they had there, and right as I'm driving by him, he waves me and he goes, I'm like, fuck, man.
Hey, Angel Moroni, Get your ass over here.
Exactly how it was. It was like, hey, you check the oil on this? I'm like, but
what did you say?
It catches you.
Oh, absolutely, I did. You're all, fuck, please don't check the oil.
But it catches you so off guard. You're like, like I wasn't even supposed to be here. And so he's checking it. But luckily for me, the trailer just left the shop. So they just fixed some shit. So they put everything. And then he goes, you have gas? I'm like, yeah, I have gallons of gas. And he goes, oh, okay, what about your propane? You got propane? I'm like, fuck, man. And then he stopped me for like half hour.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I get to wherever I was going to be, and I'm fucking late. Nobody believes me that the fucking owner of the fucking company stopped me and wanted to talk. But it's just like that. Angel Moroni, come here.
I love that, dude. I'm going to start calling you that.
Angel Moroni.
That's the next t-shirt. We got the Up North fucking chapter and Angel Moroni.
Dude, there's so many fucking ideas that we have. We have so many fucking ideas.
Dude, did you see that thing I sent you with the green screen?
Yeah.
Could you imagine like us with a fucking pile of dicks behind us? You know what I mean? I can only imagine where it would go from here.
I told you to remind me about this video I want to make.
Okay.
I think it'd be cool.
Okay.
But well, yeah. So going back to Dre, the episode we did his podcast last week. He started recording. Okay, you know how he has his TV set up,
right?
So he started recording, and right in the middle of the episode, I look back and he has the fights on this TV.
I noticed that.
So they were all fights,
right?
But I remembered like disconnecting myself of what was going on, and I'm just like, I thought we're not supposed to do this. And so I'm like,
you haven't watched the episode yet?
No, I haven't watched it.
So his logo, the isopod, right in front of the TV.
Yeah.
So you couldn't see it.
You know why?
For copyright reasons.
Yeah, because YouTube told them not to.
Kick your ass off. Oh, so they did tell him?
Yeah.
Oh, no
like,
shit.
He's like, I don't know. So if you remember, when we started the episode, Brian had music, like wrestling music.
Oh, yeah.
He had John Cena and Stone Cold. So Dre says, it's not letting me out. Like they basically like kind of like saying they returned it, saying they can't upload it. And I said, I think he said, I think it's because Brian had that music on.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, well, fuck Brian. Shout out to Brian.
Fuck
And
Brian.
so he comes back and he goes, it was the fights. And I'm like,
oh, no shit.
He said, Dre, you've been doing this for how long?
We just recorded a fight night and we told him, hey, brother, you can't have the fights.
Yeah.
Did you not learn? Are we teaching you now? You have become our grasshopper. You fucked up.
I was like,
it's like when you get home or your parents walk in the door and you've been watching titties on the fucking TV.
Yeah.
You're like, it's like your boss. Hey, you got everything you need? You don't know what to say or do.
And I still have a boner.
Yeah, you fucked up. That's funny.
But so he said, I don't know why. And I'm like, so now what are you going to do? So I was like,
he looked cool.
You're the one.
It looked cool.
Like you're the one who's be. How do you see? That's the kind of tricks I need to learn.
Yeah.
How to put that fucker in there.
I know a guy that knows how to do that.
That's Dre.
Yeah.
And so I called him out. I'm like, you fucking dodo. How dare you? Like, we just did this episode. We didn't show anything. And you're going to do this. And then he just told me that, he wishes you and I die. It's just what he said.
I figured he would say that for at least me.
He said that, and then he goes, I hope one day you don't press record on your fucking equipment.
And it gets erased, and you waste a whole episode.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't done that yet.
Well, I'm changing things so we don't do that shit.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be tits, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was surprised. I was like, Dre? Making mistakes?
What's his name? General Rocca or whatever.
Andre the Giant or some shit.
No, what is his name?
He has so many fucking
Dre
names,
Captain
dude.
Ahab or whatever. Hey, is he a drug dealer?
I don't know. He got so many aliases.
He's got all these fucking aliases.
I literally just asked you. Oh, I haven't watch the video because I don't know how to look him up. And what did you say? It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. Pause.
But he's all rocka, and then I think one of them is all rock,
Wasn't that one of the Fraggle Rocks?
and then one of them is like,
All rocka.
and one of them is like Rock Johnson. Or so I'm like, fuck, dude, could you just? It's like it's just like one time I wanted to say his business name, and it's like so long.
Right.
I was like, what? But also, get an easier name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with this isolation podcast because the way he has the title is like small I, big S, big O, 20, capital POD, and I'm like, but just make it easier on us, will you? Like, I want to talk about it. So have people, send people your way and listen to it. But
You know how we were just talking. Mark's like, "You fucking idiots!" I'm sure Dre's on the other. You
Dre's like,
fucking
"You
assholes!
fucking stupid."
Are you done roasting my ass? Fuck. Pause.
But anyway, shout out to Dre.
Anybody
we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you,
Yeah.
brother.
Anybody, go check it out. It's a good podcast.
Oh yeah, what is it called?
I don't know.
It's called the Isolation 20 podcast.
I knew that. I just
Yeah, with Dre, the number one chief rocker.
the
That's
number one
thing,
chief, not the
dude.
general.
Dre, the number one chief rocker. I'm like, come on, man. Give me a Dre DJ Diddles.
I need a cool name.
You do. I have Ange.
I do need a cool name.
I have Ange. It's your boy Ange. It's your boy Ange. Remember that? Our first
Yes,
episode? Dude, we're
yeah.
going back, bro. We've been doing this for years. But at least we don't put the fucking fights on our video. But we what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
I was just gonna say something I forgot. Hey, what about this? I went to yesterday. I pulled my truck out. No, I got home early, so I parked in the street
Right.
so the wife can come in and go inside. At the end of the day, I grabbed my work truck and I went around the block so I can park in my driveway.
Gotcha.
Right as I'm pulling into the house, the wife was outside. She was smoking. So I pull in, and as I'm driving in my tiny, you should know about this, my narrow ass fucking driveway.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I see her. She's just waving at me, smiling, and I'm like, "What's wrong with this girl?" And I'm not paying attention. I'm like, oh, whatever.
She was happy to see you.
No,
Oh.
no, because I was home.
So the guy inside the house was fucking. She was stalling
She was
so you
like-
could
she
get
was
out of the window. She's like, "Hey, honey." Is that what it was?
Because we were like we have been hanging out inside, and I said, okay, it's about time. Let me just bring the truck in. She was
Right.
smoking, and so she's smiling and waving at me, but like she's looking around, and then she looks at me and she's smiling. I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? She got one of her titty out. One of her titties.
She just popped it out. So did she have like a halter top?
Yeah, like
she just kinda fucking-
Yeah, but she just went like on purpose. She like pulled it out, and then she's all waving at me. And I'm like, yes. That's
The
my
guy
girl.
outside out front's mowing his lawn. He's like, "What in the fuck?"
He's like mowing his roses.
It's one of the kids. That's great.
Right?
Yeah, that is great.
I fucking last week she was like last weekend she was like don't eat, get dressed, I'm taking you out. I'm like,
Oh, nice,
sweet.
nice.
Guess where she took me? Fucking sexual.
Fucking from the titty, it sounds like fucking Tuna Town.
Yeah, took me to sushi.
Oh yeah, see,
Dude, we go to our
took the salami submarine to Tuna Town, huh?
we go to
Yeah.
our favorite we go to our favorite spot, and it's a sushi buffet.
Okay.
All you can eat.
Oh fuck,
All you
even
can eat.
worse.
No.
So in the sushi,
They're
then
making
you go
it,
to a
no,
fucking buffet.
They're
huh?
making it they're making it in front of you. It's not like they have the rolls there for days. You ask for a roll and they make it.
So how is that a buffet?
But it's not a buffet. It's all you can eat.
Then why'd you say buffet?
I say buffet, but it's all because it's the same thing. It's all you can eat.
No, I think buffet.
Buffets where you pick.
Well, you guys were talking about fucking Golden Corral or fucking all those. That's a buffet.
You-
Where the food is out And you help yourself to it. I think that's a buffet.
You don't fuck with buffets.
I don't fuck with buffets. Are you good? You kid? What's wrong with you? What kind of stupid fucking question is that?
That's a stupid idea. Dude, but so she takes me to our favorite fucking sushi spot, just to find out that they're not all you can eat anymore. It's all a la carte. And why the fuck are we using? Is that French?
I would assume so. I don't think it's Spanish.
A la carta is in Spanish.
Also, they steal that too, huh?
Yeah.
What does a la carte mean?
I think so. It basically by the menu, right? You order from the menu and you get charged.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So that's what it is.
We've said that all our lives, and I just been, oh yeah, it's a la carte, and I just assume what it is. I have no idea.
God damn it.
So here you said buffet.
Yeah.
Knowing you were going to tell me this story about it not being a buffet when it's never a buffet.
Well, what I meant to say is like
there's a lot of holes in your story here, bud.
What I meant to say is like for $20, I eat as much fucking sushi as I want.
Oh, so they took that out.
Yeah.
Huh?
So now you got to pay for each roll.
Oh, so the COVID's fucked them. He's like, yeah, no more freebies there, bud.
Especially for you, motherfucker.
So the fucking door fucking bouncers all hold on.
Oh, and another speaking of bouncer, so they want you to go in with your mask on. To an eating store, to the sushi place, and then they want you to sit down. When you sit down, you can take it off.
I assume
you can shove the food in your mouth, but when you're ready to pay, you put it back on.
I assume that's the best way to eat sushi is with a mask. It just falls on the fucking ground.
And then I told Emmy, I need to go take a piss. And she goes, well, what? Go. And I'm like, I don't really want to put my fucking mask on.
Hey, mask. There's nobody in there.
Like, yeah, dude, it was like 5 of us total. And then there's no more seating at the bar, like the sushi bar.
Right.
So everything's tables.
They serve alcohol there?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Get some sake?
Simone.
Oh. I went and got some Panda Express yesterday.
Whoa, dude, you're fucking going classy on me.
I was. I'm going to treat myself something real fucking nice.
I had a good check this week.
I'm counting fucking pennies. I'm going to treat myself to some orange chicken. But I got to the door, and there was a bunch of people around, and everybody was looking at the same thing I looked at. It says, must wear a mask to enter. So So I walk back to the truck where I had my mask. Go back out there. I put the mask on. I walk in. There's 4 motherfuckers in front of me that don't have masks, and they were getting served.
Today, I woke up Friday. I didn't work. All I've had all day, it's a cup of coffee. That's all I had. And I was running around. I went to Guitar Center to buy that stuff, and then I went to the bank, and I went to all the stuff. I come back home. I'm like, I fucking need to eat something, and I'm gonna fucking black out.
Yeah.
And I just forgot why I was telling you this story. Oh no, because because I was like, I need to eat something. I'm just gonna buy something. Now your boy's on a diet, so I'm like, I'm just gonna go to Beto's and get the fucking breakfast burrito and just not eat the tortilla. Just eat the eggs, the bacon, and cheese.
I don't think that's dieting though.
It is on Atkins.
So you just empty the tortilla out, but you eat that fucking cinder block log of fucking food, right? Yeah. I don't think that's dieting, friend.
It's all fucking.
It doesn't matter. You guys talking
you diet your own
guys
way?
Look at me. Fuck. Do I need to diet? I need to teach diets, for God's sakes. But no, you're telling me that you're on a diet and I'm following Atkins or I'm fucking keto, but you ate something the size of a fucking beach ball. As much food, it doesn't matter.
When you're dieting on Atkins or keto,
so you can eat all you want.
I don't know keto, but Atkins, you can eat all day long.
That's why it's not working.
No, you can eat all day. You can eat as much as you want, as long as it's diet food. But anyway,
you need to try Weight Watchers because they calorie count on that motherfucker.
I don't count calories.
How much weight have you lost?
I've lost from where I started. I started with keto. I've lost 10 pounds.
How long is it taking you to lose 10 pounds?
It's been a month, which is slow for me.
That's pretty good though.
Which is slow for me,
that's pretty good.
But like I said, I left one and started with the other one.
I won't break your balls.
Listen to the last episode for you guys to catch up. But anyway, so what I'm trying to say is, I go to Beto's, shout out to my cousins in Beros, just to realize that the fucking lobby's not open.
Yeah, got to do the drive-thru.
You have to go to the drive-thru.
Yep.
Once again, you're talking about a narrow-ass fucking drive-thru.
Oh, yeah, all of them, right?
Big-ass truck.
All of them, right?
I'm like, I'm not even going to attempt to do that.
Oh, you had to turn around?
And so I fucking left. I ate some fucking plain chicken at home.
Ugh. Chicken is over fucking rated. I'm so chicken the fuck out.
Yeah.
We used to always just, what are we having for dinner? Chicken. I'm like, fuck, man. Because all we want to do is just throw it in the barbecue. I'm so fucking sick of chicken.
How about this other thing too? When we a couple weeks ago, the wife said, "Hey, let's go for some ice cream." And they have this ice cream place that is they have a couple flavors or sugar free.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's go. So we went.
Is that even real then?
It's more of a
sherbet.
Yeah.
Sorbet.
Sorbet. Kind
sorbet.
Of,
Since we're speaking French now, a la carte and sorbet.
A la carte sorbet. Yeah. But so she said, I get out and I'm like, look, I have no shoes. I'm like, but she said they're gonna help us outside, like they're gonna let us go in.
Right.
And I said, all right, cool. So I'm dressed up like a fucking homeless person.
I feel you.
I get to the place just to find out people are going in with no problem.
Oh, fuck. Now you're forced to go in.
So now I'm like, well, they're not outside. Now they're helping you inside.
Right.
So there's my fucking dumbass going in there like.
So did the sign say, no mask, no shirt, no shoes, no service. You really walked in there with no shoes?
No. The reason why I didn't is because they didn't have. The wife went inside. I'm like, what are your sugar-free flavors? She goes, oh, we don't have those. I'm like, we figure COVID, the sugar-free is the least we're gonna sell.
That's the least of everybody's worries right now. Fuck.
So they're probably like, you see all the nice toppings you can put on, like nuts and fruit. Yeah, fuck that. We're gonna go straight to fucking marshmallow sauce.
Oh yeah. That's
sweet
sugar.
Condensed milk, dude. We gotta go back to that place.
I'll go back. That was good.
That's good shit.
That was good shit.
Shout out to Leatherbees.
Leatherbees.
That'd be cool.
A Utah original.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've been there for fucking ever.
It has been there for a while.
Yeah. So we went there, and I'm like, well, not only we came. With no intentions to going in. That's why we dressed like shit.
Right.
But now we have to go in.
Yeah.
And then once she went in, she's like, "Oh no, we don't have those." I'm like,
So
there it is.
So did you get ice cream?
No.
You did it anyway. You left.
They don't have sugar free.
So you went there.
I want to diet, Justin.
God damn it.
I need to lose weight for this wedding.
Yeah, I would have gone, and if they didn't have it, I still would have got something.
Yeah. You're a savage.
You have good control. You have good control. Me, I have no control there, bud.
But it's gotta be after a week of me dieting that I can say no, fuck that. Because today, like even if I would have gotten that burrito, I'm like, well, I haven't eaten anything. I can just eat that tortilla and be okay. But then I'm like, no, if I buy that motherfucker, I'm not gonna eat the tortilla. And then I ended up not buying it. And instead of going to another Betos, I just said, I'm gonna eat some fucking chicken and a little piece of cheese like that we had left.
Cheese. Oh God.
The cheese is underrated, dude.
Cheese is God's gift.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than a smelly, disgusting fucking cheese. It melts in my mouth.
Stinks expensive.
Yes, it does. It smells like dirty feet. I love it.
Dirty feet?
No, not dirty feet, but stinky cheese. And the stinkier it is, the better it is. Yeah, dude. I love cheese.
I still need to hit my fucking daddy's place. I've never been there.
Your daddy? Oh, yeah, your daddy. I'm like, which one are we talking about this time? We're talking American daddy or Mexican daddy? Because they both want to fuck your mom.
They both have.
Oh, fuck.
I'm so glad my mom doesn't listen to this shit.
Oh, fuck.
But speaking of the wife, remember how last week I brought the
car?
The car.
Yeah.
So by the time we left, it was dark, right? Your boy is used to jumping in a truck and everything turns on its own.
Yeah.
Come to find out on the freeway, I don't have my lights on. Because my wife's car is a Flintstones car, so you have to do it manually.
Right.
So
I told you that story when I got pulled over.
yeah, oh yeah.
Because we went in the garage and I allegedly wanted to chug some beers in the garage before we went to the comedy show. So when we left, we didn't turn the lights on. Yeah, that's a good way to get your ass pulled over right there.
And you were drinking too.
Yeah.
That's bad. Can you imagine?
I wasn't driving though.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Crazy. How about I bought that thing for you and you? Well, not for you. Let's just calm down a little bit. Yeah. I bought this thing for everybody to know. I bought this cool thing. What do you call that?
Well, that, my friend, is a head to a Marshall amp.
Well, not really though.
Well, that's what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah, but it's like when you plug. What do you call those nipples? Like those ones right there.
The fucking guitar inlet.
Yeah, but
the cable fucking plug. I don't know what they're called. There's probably a scientific name.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is.
You're a fucking guitarist.
Yeah,
dude.
but I don't know what it is.
Just give me the. Just give me the.
Hey, give me the cables. The plug-in,
The guitar.
The thingy. And then, the thingy.
Oh, this one's. So I bought it, and then it's like an amp, and you plug in your thing that goes in the guitar, but it's got a string for you to put your keys, and it turns into a keychain that you basically hang on the wall in this cool Marshall-looking guitar amp.
Because apparently setting our keys on the cabinet that we have there was kind of a savage deal.
That's old school, bro.
So
you put that together with my wife's car.
Let me ask
turn
you
your
this,
fucking lights on manually.
You woke up in the this morning, you're all, we need to go get something for the fucking studio.
Well, because I remember we talked about it once. You're like, dude, that's cool. And I'm like, dude, my boy wants it. He's going to get it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll put one on mine if that will make you happy.
No, but if it bothers you, then it's all right.
Are you a key guy? Can you have a lot of keys?
No, I don't. But it just what drives me nuts is to get up and be like, where'd I put it? That's what drives me nuts.
Yeah.
So I rather just walk out, and right as I lock the door, I can just.
So keychains? Do you have keychains and shit?
No, that's.
Yeah, neither do I. Yeah. I fuck a keychain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although you know what, I do rock at work, and it fucking sucks, and I've been rocking it for years.
A lanyard.
A fucking like a.
It says something gay like Green Bay Packers on it.
Hey, fuck you. For gay, you talk about gay, you Mr. fucking San Francisco shitting in the streets.
Yay!
A clip with the shit ton of keys for every machine that I drive, that I run.
You're like a janitor.
A janitor, dude. I have this fucking, and then what happens is this: a lot of people rock the same thing just because you have them all at once. But I get out of the machine and then I forget that it's not my key. But since they all look the same, I grab them and then I put them on my shit, and then I end up with like 2 or 3 guys' keys.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Just do one of them things that fucking retracts. Then you could spin it as you're walking down the hall looking at kids and shit.
I feel like I'm walking sideways with this all fucking heavy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dude, speaking of that, on fucking Monday, my boss says, "Hey, we're gonna go." We were at daybreak. It was like there's a alleyway that is sinking in, so we gotta go. And Friday, because I went to get my heart checked, they went to work and they busted all up. So Monday we got there and we started picking all the concrete and hauling it away.
Got your soft spot there, huh, bud?
Yeah. At one point, my boss says, "Hey, let's just do this and then put those here, and then let's just." And we're like, "All right, cool." 3:30, 4 o'clock. My boss is like, jumps in his truck, leaves, and we're like, "Well, he'll come back." He never came back, right? And
Perks to being the boss.
And then I found myself with the hole pack in the machine. Compacting this fucking hole like dog till 8:30 at night.
Oh, nice.
Dude, the neighbor came out.
Oh, he was livid, huh?
Dude.
He's all, I don't care that you saved the ducks. That's gone, bud.
That was last week.
Right, that was last week. I'm here trying to fuck my wife. You're out here making all this goddamn ruckus.
Dude, he was.
Are you guys even supposed to be here?
I was like, where's your boss? I'm like, But it was so bad because it was right out. So they got told that we were gonna work there.
Right.
So it's like, just so you guys know, you might want to pull your cars out, and then they're gonna stay there for a little bit.
And nobody ever does.
Yeah.
Nobody ever does.
Dude, I was digging this hole. So what we did is like I pulled the concrete out, and then I dug all the way to the sewer pipe, which you're talking about 12 feet deep.
Right.
Average. And I've had this 20 feet, 30 feet open trench. Right outside that fucking thing, kids on their bicycles, dude. And I'm just like, you know me.
Yeah.
I hate kids.
yeah.
So I'm just like, hey!
Little fuckers out here just judging me.
And I'm just like, hey, you can't be over here. And I'm just like screaming and shit.
White kids? Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Parents not around, just letting their kids run fucking wild.
The dad's like, hey, try to jump that, Jake. Try to jump that.
Watch my boy. It's unnatural. It's like Jeremy McGrath right here.
You know what happened to you? This fucking guy at the end of the road, he was he started washing his fucking truck. All the fucking water just came into my brand new fucking road base.
So now you've dug out a soft spot because water gets in there.
Yeah.
We get clay. You dig it out, and some dickwad washes his truck, and it all goes into the soft spot. Oh, that's the worst, dude.
But so I started going just, and obviously it's a big asshole. I have a little square that I'm compacting at a time. It's
gonna take you
keep
forever.
bringing dirt, dude. I'm just and also I'm trying to move it around with something that is not a bucket.
Right.
So I'm just like fucking going at it. Then I got a tester waiting for me, and then all of a sudden the guy just comes out and goes, "Hey, older guy. Hey, I'm trying to put kids to sleep here. What time are you going for?" I'm like, and by the time he came out, I was waiting for a load of shit. So I was basically just sitting there,
just staring at the hole.
just staring at the hole and to play with my phone. And he comes out and he goes, "What time are you?" I'm like, "Sir, I got one more bucket. I'll vibrate for 5 minutes, and then we'll get out of your hair." I mean, you can't be doing this. I'm like, I know.
Does it make you feel better when you come out and bitch to people that are trying to fix your fucking road? Because I deal with it on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I need to fucking this road up. But 2 months ago, you're all, this piece of shit, bro. Why don't they come fucking fix this shit? Exactly. Nobody's ever fucking happy.
Dude, the fucking road outside my house on 41st, it's been shitty for a whole year.
Yeah.
And it's still, I won't ride my bike on it.
Right.
Because it's loose dirt and it's fucking all bumpy and shit. My truck is like, it's pretty bad. And now you have to go like, one side it's got like the first lift of asphalt, but not all the way.
Yeah.
And so this one, they're still working on it. So I'm like this. And then they make you change lanes. So you go into the new asphalt, which is lower than the old. I mean, fuck,
whoa.
dude. It is in traffic.
Yeah.
Didn't even get me started, dude. We get chewed up a lot.
Oh, dude. Every fucking day. Today, before I came to the podcast, because I went straight from work here, all I did was get chewed out by residents all day. The road we're working on, there's one direction open.
Ooh, great
There's
band.
one fucking direction.
Just if you're a 16-year-old girl. If you're a 16-year-old girl. Anyway.
There's one direction available.
Yeah.
Everybody knows you go one way, right? But they don't do that.
Yeah.
They don't do that. And then when I look at them like, what are you doing? It's like, fuck you. We take a lot of riff as construction workers, don't we?
I used to hate that more.
Cops have hard jobs. Let's be real.
I used to hate it more when we were working at Company One because we were working with gas.
Oh yeah.
Gas that is going to sooner or later go inside of your fucking house. That is going to help you cook and it's going to help you shower and it's going to help you stay warm.
Right.
But no, we're pieces of shit.
Yeah.
When are you gonna get this fucking? Remember that fuck? I don't know if you met him. This old guy that was
Excuse me.
He was digging and he was smoking. And company, see one of the fucked up things the company won.
Was his name Jesse?
No.
Oh.
No, this is right before I left. And one of the fucked up things the company one did, in my opinion, is to fucking start telling people they can't smoke.
I remember that.
In the machines, which I don't smoke, but older guys that have been operating for fucking ever.
That's all they do is smoke.
They don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah.
They don't give a... Dude, I met... you and I talk about him. Remember Woody's brother?
Yeah.
This motherfucker... Okay. This motherfucker would chew and drink on the job. Shout out. And he would be talking to you, and he would have chew in his mouth, right? He'll be talking to you. Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, my truck is here. Yeah. And then he goes... Spits inside of the machine.
Oh, right on the floor?
Right on the mat. and needless to say, your front window is open. Your door is open. And he's talking, yeah. And then he spits. And then the worst thing about it is that he spits and then he goes...
Rubs it in with his fucking foot. Oh, what a fucking gangster.
Dude, I'm looking at him
what a
like,
gangster.
God damn it. And so this guy that was there, I can't remember his name. Older, bigger guy. They used to take him on this golf cart. Remember how we were working on the right next to
Legacy.
Yeah. We were like in this mud and wetlands and shit. They used to drive him on the fucking golf cart to his truck and then bring him back to his truck. But he didn't give a fuck. So he's working with gas, life tie-ins and shit. And so smoking his cigarette, dude. And you're like, well.
I remember one time we were in Lehigh, Alpine area. And somebody had taken the bucket and got too close to the service line and just pinched it. He gets out of the fucking track hoe. Right over standing right on top of it. I'll never forget this. Yep, that's gas. Here I am.
You're like behind your car. Cover yourself.
Doing A-team, fucking rolled over the hood and shit, fucking hiding. And these guys, yep, that's gas. It was like almost like he had a death wish. He's like, I hope today's the day I die.
God, do you think I want to become like that though?
I think you're on your way right now. If I'm being honest with you.
I mean, fuck, there's people, I got neighbors yelling at me and I'm like, fuck you.
Trying to put kids to sleep. I'm trying to feed mine, motherfucker. Oh, fuck.
I don't. You think you'll be doing this for the rest of your life? What you do right now?
Yeah, I don't have a choice. I'm kind of fucked right now. I've built a career out of it. I'm in a pretty good position right now that if I changed anywhere, did anything different, it'd be the same thing.
You don't want to be a fighter or anything.
What?
You don't want to be a fighter or anything.
Yeah, maybe 20 years ago.
Because we mentioned it.
I'm tell him, company to him, like, I think I'm going to become a cage fighter.
Okay, let me go. I got to follow my dreams. Yeah. Oh, fuck. But also, we need some fucking replacements for flaggers. We're like, I got it.
Oh, take care of it. Gotta smoke.
I don't know, because we mentioned it before. I think we mentioned it when we were hanging out. I said I don't have any aspirations to be a boss. I mean, obviously, I've had bad experiences being the boss, but I'm like, is this it for me? Is this it?
Yeah.
I mean, I make good money. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. People aren't aware of that. There's actually really good money in the construction industry right now, and because wages have gone up, because let's be real, not a lot of people want to do it.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to sit behind a computer and do this, sit in an office, that.
Well, I kind of have to.
What?
Sit behind a computer.
You do?
Yeah,
oh, fuck.
No, I'm kidding, dude.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, I got to experience something.
Ooh. What's his name?
The other day.
Yeah.
And I was in complete awe.
Okay.
When I got shown this. And I'm sure you've seen this. I'm sure a lot of our listeners have seen this and always wondered what, and maybe some of them know. I was hanging out with a friend, and he asked me, hey, you ever seen one of them VR headsets?
Oh.
I'm like, no, never. I've never put one on. I've never had any urge to put one on. I thought they were just video games. He's like, I got something to show you. This thing had paddles that you hold on to. You put this thing on. You map out the room that you're in. and he pulls up Pornhub.
Are you serious?
Pulls up Pornhub. He says, here's the videos you need to see. Take a look at it. So I get into this one, I'm scrolling because I know there's not a lot of time. And there's somebody else in the room staring at you, smoking a cigarette, watching your boner come up between your legs. Dude, the game has changed.
Really?
The game has fucking changed. Now, this thing was not... I thought in a VR, things were choppy. Things were... Oh, no, my friend. Oh, no.
You're in the world, aren't you? You're in the Matrix.
You could move your head around.
Yeah, and you're in
and
there.
The filming, you could see the guy's hands. You could see below, like basically from here down. And this chick's talking to you. And it's totally 3D. And it's almost kind of eerie the way it was. And I'm like, well, fast forward. Get to the good stuff. And I was like, oh my God. Then I thought, well, this motherfucker just showed me this. I'm sure these paddles are fucking filthy because I know what he's been doing on this goddamn thing. I immediately had to take it off of my fucking head. But I was blown the fuck away, dude.
Shout out.
I'm like, what do these cost right here?
Wait, but hold on. So you're in the porn?
You're in the fucking porn,
Are you
friend.
fucking or you're just watching?
Well, you're just watching this chick fuck you or suck your dick or whatever.
Oh.
But it wasn't just like, everybody's like, oh yeah, you should watch porn on a big screen. This thing was unfucking... you could look at the whole room. She got on and she was jumping up and down or like this far away. And it was, dude, I'm just standing there in awe. Fucking adjust my pants a little bit. And I'm like, kind of peek out. And my buddy's like, just watching me. But, oh my God. And you've seen it when you've been scrolling through the thing. Unreal.
So what you're saying is we need one of those for the studio.
Yes, we need one of those for the studio right now. He showed me, he's like, well, you can click on this and run the Fire Stick and I can watch what you're watching. And then he got me in and I played these video games. They were badass, dude. It was totally legit. I played the Star Wars one. It was cool as fuck. I've never put anything like that on. Unreal. Unfucking real, dude.
The last time I went to, the last time I saw a couple of people doing that, one was last year for the 4th of July, I went to Zach's house.
Yeah.
So everybody was drinking, having a good time, and there's always that one guy with that stuff in.
Yeah.
So while everybody's fucked up, he was fucked up, but he's just fucking fighting fucking whatever the hell he was.
Right.
But it's just funny because you see everybody having a good time, and then you see that one guy by himself, and he's just fucking fighting fucking
in
aliens
another
or whatever
world.
the fuck it is. Yeah,
dude.
And then I just got my buddy Dan, shout out to Dan. His wife just put him on a Snapchat and he sent it to all of us in the group.
Right.
And he has one, but he's just like, I think for what I understood was he was like holding like swords, and then things are coming at him, and he's got to like hit him.
Oh, I was holding swords in there.
Like fucking skiing. Are those expensive?
$500. Trust me, I haven't looked for a used one, but I couldn't find one.
And nobody gonna get rid of those.
No,
right?
fuck no.
You remember that movie,
The Lawnmower Man? That's what it reminded me of.
The Lawnmower Man?
Yeah, The Lawnmower Man. It was about like being stuck in a program in a VR.
What's the movie with Sylvester Stallone and Sandra Bullock and Wesley Snipes in the future?
Demolition Man.
And how Sandra Bullock has sex with...
Shout out up to America right there.
And Sandra Bullock has sex with Sylvester Stallone, but they just basically put
the glasses on.
on.
They're just sitting in chairs.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my hell,
dude! It was almost embarrassing. No, it really was, because this chick's all talking to you, and it's like something about what was the one I clicked on? Fuck. I mean, I wasn't paying attention to really what she was saying, but she's like talking to you and yabbing, and I'm just like, this is oddly fucking weird.
Do you think that's what we're going to?
I totally believe so. Because he was telling me, he's like, well, there's machines now that will sync up with what the girl's doing. You just put your dong in this coupler and it fucking like one of those milking things that they put on cows and shit. Yo, I heard that it'll rip your dick off if you put one of those on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I've been lucky then.
Hers must not have been that nice, huh?
Dude.
But I truly believe that the sex dolls that they have, I mean, it's at some point, are we even going to need human interaction?
Well, I mean, these fucking robots are fucking...
Right?
They're being programmed to do
Right?
whatever the fucking...
We're going to be robots, right?
Yeah.
We talked about that Elon Musk shit, right?
Dude.
Imagine you just click
Imagine that
your
shit.
side and then your eyes have adjusted to it and then you're in this room and like some of that Star Trek fucking... What was that thing they would go in?
I don't watch that.
You never watched Star Trek where they would go into the room and it would like put on a... You could be somewhere else. Well, fuck, never mind.
But can you imagine you go to like the mall or something, you see this one chick and you're like, I'm gonna put my headphones, like my fucking glasses on, and then all of a sudden you're like connecting with her and then you're like fucking her?
I guess.
And then she has the same glasses, like, oh, you fucking pervert.
And she's like,
oh, my bad, ma'am.
She's getting you arrested.
you're, you're sitting there with your fucking sugar-free ice cream. It's all melting. Hey, you doing anything sexy this weekend?
No, dude, I actually have... I might have to work tomorrow. Yeah, I might have to work tomorrow.
I guess, dude,
the storm's coming in. We have... we're down to grade, so it's like horrible timing.
Dude, speaking of storm, my boss called me today. We don't work today. My boss called me today and says, hey, which is weird. I'm like, what's up? This last time he called me on Friday. He's like, I need you to go over there. I'm like, fuck.
Right.
So I was ready to head out the door, and he goes, what are you doing? I'm like, getting ready to head out. And he goes, where you going? I'm like,
yo, fuck.
And if he's asking for, like, you know, what I'm doing with my life,
he's
like,
cluing
oh,
to something. Yeah, he needs something.
So I'm like, I was going to go to Guitar Center. And he goes, oh. He goes, you want a couple of hours? I'm like,
God damn it.
I'm like, doing what? And he goes, remember that driveway that we paved? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, well, the guy, which is a very old guy, it's a very old couple.
Right.
The guy needs some sandbags. I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, smart man.
Fucking
Smart man.
sandbags.
Fuck
You
that.
fucking kidding me?
You didn't pay me enough to do that shit. $100 an ounce. Fuck off. Fucking sandbag. There's nothing worse than dirty ass fucking. And you grab them and they'll fucking start leaking dirt or fucking.
For sure.
Fuck those.
And then,
dude, is there anything worse than when somebody's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And you know they're going at something.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm just sitting here. Where are you at? Fuck.
Yeah.
Just over here. Well, so what's going on over there? I hate being fucking grilled, right? It's like, God damn it. So in your mind, you're like, should I lie? Should I lie? Fuck, no. Because for all you know, he's watching your ass to see if you're going to lie to him.
My boss called me the other day and goes, hey, I need you to go over there and pick up a trailer. I said, okay. We were in Harriman or whatever, and I went to Daybreak, pick up this trailer. I get out of Daybreak, I get into Mountain View, and I'm already heading south. And he's like, hey, where you at? I'm like,
Oh, fuck.
I'm like, I just got on Mountain View. And he goes,
Turn around.
hey, turn around. So-and-so needs starting fluid. You have starting fluid in your truck? And I'm giving him all the excuses. I don't want to say no, because for all I know, I'll get to where he's at. And it was like, like you say, you don't. And, you know, it's here.
Right.
I said, I do, but it's a tiny little fucking jizz. It's not that. It's like, yeah, turn around and go give it to
Yeah, that's all they need.
Just go to that spot that we were working out yesterday, and this person needs a fucking... I'm like, okay.
And then 75% of the time you show up, they just get it fucking fixed. And you show up for nothing,
So
right?
Ronnie goes, we're
Fuck.
good.
I hate that. Fuck, man.
Fuck construction. Even though we're killing it. You want to get out of here?
Yeah, we can get out of here.
Yeah, we can get out of here.
Oh.
Anything else you want to say to the colony, dude?
I think I've spilled my beans. I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Don't forget to follow the pages, The Other Side of the Beehive Pod on Instagram, The Other Side of the Beehive Podcast on Facebook, The Other Side of the Beehive Podcast on YouTube. And you can also send us some JSYKs, something we said that it was wrong, that is most likely we're wrong on everything.
Is it racist to say I've spilled my beans? I just thought about that.
No, because I'm your partner and I'm Mexican.
Oh, okay.
So you're good.
I have a pass. I have my brown card.
What can brown do for you?
Thanks, everybody.
Anyway, you're good. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And until next time, take care of yourselves out there, and we'll see you on the other side of the Beehive.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to say it.
Oh,
with
my
you.
bad, dude. Peace.